In this lecture, we are going to talk about audience research, which is the most important part as far as Facebook advertisements are concerned. So if you are not able to find the right audience and you show your advertisements to people that are not interested in your given niche, of course your Facebook ad will fail. So that's why it is extremely important to target the right audience. And this is why Facebook Insights is extremely powerful. So again, let's open the Facebook Ads Manager. And if you click on Business Manager, there are lots of options. Ads Manager, Power Editor, Audience Insights, and Pixels. In one of the previous lectures, we have been talking about pixels. Now we are going to focus on audience insights. And why is it good? Because you are able to get a very good grasp on your audience. So we would like to handle everyone on Facebook, and basically you can check any interest you want. So for example, you are interested in the fishing niche. You have to search for fishing, and there are lots of options: demographics, page likes, and purchase behavior. As far as demographics are concerned, you can get a very good grasp about the gender, for example. As you can see, 70% of the people that are interested in fishing are men. Of course, it is not that staggering. So maybe when you create a Facebook ad, it is advisable to target men exclusively. Okay, you can get a good grasp on the age range. As you can see, there's no point in targeting people between 18 and 24. It is a very good idea to target people in the age range 25 and 54. Okay. By the way, it is important to know that because of Facebook Pixel and because Facebook is going to optimize your advertisements based on machine learning approaches, it is not that important. So for example, if you target everyone between 18 and 65 plus, women and men, Facebook is going to optimize your ad in the sense that if no women are interested in your ad, then Facebook is not going to show your ad to women. And if, for example, people younger than 24 are not interested in your ad, then Facebook is not going to show your ad to these people. So this is why I told you that you have to wait for 2 to 3 days in order to let Facebook to optimize your advertisement. And Facebook does a pretty good job. For example, you have the audience, both women and men, and just men are interested in your Facebook advertisement, which means that men are going to add to cart and purchase. Then Facebook will learn that given rule and it's not going to show your ad to women. So that's why Facebook is extremely powerful, and that's why you have to wait at least 2 to 3 days in order to let Facebook kick in. Okay. Anyways, what we are looking for is page likes. As far as page likes are concerned, you can get a good guess whether targeting that given niche is going to be relevant or not. So as far as fishing is concerned, what are the relevant pages based on page likes? It's very important that these statistics are based on page likes, not interests, but page likes. So for example, Ugly Stick has something to do with fishing. Okay, it has. What about Apple Creek Whitetails Ranch? As you can see, it is not closely related to fishing. It has something to do with hunting, but it is not relevant to fishing. So what does it mean? If you target people who likes fishing, then your advertisement will be shown up to those who likes hunting in the main. For example, deer hunting. What does it mean? Of course, people are interested in deer hunting are not likely to buy your fishing related necklace, for example. So that's why you have to make sure that the relevant pages based on page likes have something to do with your niche, for example, fishing. Okay, let's check another one. For example, what about these outdoor gear and sporting goods related pages? What about Mossy Oak? Mossy Oak has something to do with fishing. Okay, I don't think so. It has something to do with hunting, but not fishing. What about these RTIC coolers? Again, it has nothing to do with fishing. So what does it mean? That this fishing is too broad. You have to be more specific. For example, what about fishing magazines in the United States of America? These are going to be the most relevant fishing magazines. For example, saltwater sportman. Let's try to search for saltwater sportman. Okay, this is not present on audience insight. Maybe let's click on top 10 fishing magazines and let's try to search for Bassmaster. I guess this Bassmaster is quite dominant. So Bassmaster Classic Pro Edition. Okay, let's check whether it has something to do with fishing. What about these pages? Are they closely connected to fishing? Yeah, this page has something to do with fishing. What about the next one? Again, it has something to do with fishing. What about, for example, this one? Okay, as you can see, it has something to do with fishing. What about the last one? For example, this Scott guy. Okay, it has something to do with fishing again. So what do I mean? Why are we talking about this? Because it is a better option to target magazines. Fishing, as we have seen, is not that relevant. If you target people who likes fishing, then your odds are going to be shown to people who are not closely related to fishing. If you target magazines, and it is a very good way to go, you should search for magazines no matter what niche you are in. Golf, sport, bodybuilding, fishing or something like this. You have to search for relevant magazines on Google, and as you can see, these interests, all of them has something to do with fishing. Vicious fishing. Is it closely related to fishing? Of course. What about, for example, local businesses? Russell Marine Products. I guess again it has something to do with fishing. Okay, it is not as closely related to fishing, but it is a good start. Okay. What about the Bass Fishing is Awesome community? Of course it has something to do with fishing. So if you target these kinds of magazines, it's going to be very specific. Facebook is going to show your advertisement to relevant people who are interested in fishing. Okay, we can get a good guess that targeting these kinds of fishing magazines are going to be very fine. What about demographics? You can see that 92% are men. So if you are interested in the fishing niche, you should target men exclusively. What about the age range? A good rule of thumb that you have to get rid of age ranges less than 20%. So that's why the age range is going to be 25 up to 54. Okay. So as you can see, you can get a very good understanding of your niche with the help of Audience Insights. And again, an important information that what about the monthly active people? 1K to approximately 1.5K as far as this Bassmaster Classic magazine is concerned. So we have seen how to use Audience Insights and how to get a good grasp on our niche based on page likes. It's very important to see that these statistics rely heavily on page likes. We are going to talk about Facebook Ads Manager when we will create our first Facebook advertisement, and Facebook can suggest other relevant interests. Those topics are closely related to the topic we specify based on interests, not page likes, but interests. So this is the main difference between Audience Insights and Facebook Ads Manager. Of course, we are going to talk about Facebook Ads Manager in the coming lectures when we will create our first advertisement. But it's extremely important to know your audience. What about the demographics? Whether you have to target men or women? What about the age range you have to target? And basically, what are the relevant niches? So you have to target magazines, because if you target magazines, you can make sure that Facebook is going to show your ads to the relevant audience, to the relevant people. Thanks for watching.